Stanley, Scuba, Sailing, and Adventures. It's time for a product review. This is the OrcaTorch D560 Diving Headlamp. OrcaTorch D560 Mini Scuba Dive Light Headlamp. I chose the blue color because blue's pretty much my favorite color. Let's dig in and see what we got. There's a charging cable. And I'm assuming this is the mount for the headlamp. Looks like it mounts on your mask strap. Looks like, what do we have here? An extra O-ring. Or, it's an extra one of these. And I guess that's just a rubber band that's used to hold the flashlight in the clip, or the headlamp rather. We have a rechargeable battery, USB in battery. I love that. I just love when you can plug right into the batteries to charge them. We have a spare battery as well. The OrcaTorch batteries have treated me pretty well. Looks like we also have some zip ties. Not quite sure what those are for yet. And here we have the light. Again, this is the OrcaTorch D560. Some information on the side of the box. Peak beam intensity. I can drop it from a meter. It's 150 meters. Depth, 630 lumens an hour and 25-minute run time, and beam distance of 119 meters. It's unfortunate I'm not more familiar with the metric system. Let's check it out. This thing is really pretty compact. Let's see what else we have here. The standard wrist lanyard, which I will not use. It's nice they send one, but then we have the warranty card. And user manual and some advertisement. We'll break tradition and look at the user manual. Nah, just kidding. All right, let's dig in. That is really compact. Feels like it's made out of aluminum, like similar to all their other flashlights. It's got a durable feel to it. Let's stick a battery in it and see what happens. We've got a double O-ring seal. And some slots in the back where I could stick a brass key ring. Probably put it on a snap bolt if I don't mount it on my mask. Let's see how much light it puts out. Okay, it's a twist on, twist off. That'll be interesting from the headlamp perspective. I guess you would just turn it on before you got started, or you'd use two hands to turn it on while you were diving. I don't know, maybe you could do that with one hand. I'll have to give it a try. Yeah, definitely a durable construction. And again, this is the clip, and it looks like that'll just slide on the mask, and then you snap the flashlight in here and it becomes a headlamp. It's pretty tight. I don't think it's going to move around. Oh yeah, it holds it tight enough that I could even twist that on with one hand. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I could definitely do that one-handed then. It's not ridiculously tight, but tight enough to hold it so that you can twist the light off and on. Snaps in there pretty good. That's probably the right spot for it though, right there in the middle. Seems to fit best. Really puts out a decent amount of light for being so compact. Very cool. Let's see how it fits onto a mask strap. I have this mask strap that's not currently on a mask. I thought it'd be easier for demonstration purposes. Yeah, that's not bad. Slides on pretty easy. I'm not sure. I don't use this mask strap anymore. I use one that's rubber. So let's stick it on a mask and see how it looks on my regular mask. Here it is attached to my mask, getting ready to get back in the water for a night dive. This is about 60 feet deep in the Bahamas. And this dive site features all these crevices. So it almost looks like I'm in a cave, but it's really just down in this crevice. And I'm only using the headlamp. I turned off my primary dive light so you could really get a sense of how much light this thing is putting out. I was able to twist it on with one hand, and I'm holding my GoPro on a camera tray and trying to remember to turn the camera when I turn my head. It's a little bit of a challenge, not something I'm really quite used to, because usually I have video lights on the tray, right? And when I turn the camera, the lights just follow the camera. But in this instance, I'm trying to remember to turn the camera when I turn my head. Here are a couple other divers, and you can see how bright this headlamp is compared to their primary torches. This little thing really puts out a whole bunch of light. I'm assuming you would usually use this as an additional light, but again, this is the only light I have on. I'm using this as the primary light, just so you get a sense for how much it's putting out. There's a little bit of vibration here. I don't know if you can see that when I'm swimming. It almost looks like the light's shaking a little bit. I wear my mask strap really loose, and I just count on the pressure from depth to really do a good job of holding the mask on my face. I don't know why I got in that habit. It's probably a bad habit, but I think when using this, I'll need to tighten up that mask strap a little bit. The light really is of solid construction. I mean, when you pick it up and you handle it, you can tell it's got that thick aluminum wall. I was concerned that was going to be kind of heavy on my mask and bother me, but really I didn't even notice it there, and I put it on before I jumped in the water, did a giant stride entry off the back of the boat. No issues. I didn't feel the weight. I didn't feel like it was pulling on my mask when I jumped in. So no concerns really about having it attached to my mask. As with any dive light, you just have to be mindful, right, that you don't look at your dive buddy right in the face when you've got this thing hooked to the side of your mask. This is great though. I love it. It's going to be part of my regular dive kit.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.